straight into a doctorate somewhere else, or even here if they have one that you can, right, well, yeah. But you got to make sure you still meet those prereqs, so that's something to look into down the road, is look at those other schools and look at the school here, find out what those requirements are, because you really can use that to your benefit, and you can, you know, kind of stack the odds in your favor. The good thing about also taking classes here at G.S.U, if you're trying to go to G.S.U, is that you can work with some of the professors that are in those programs. Maybe some of them can give you letters of recommendation if you have taken some classes with them. And although it's not a guarantee that because you went here, you'll get in, but if you have some relationships with some of the teachers already in the program, then they think of you well. You shouldn't have, you know, that'll be to your benefit. There's a couple of other broke down some notes I want to hit on too on your phone. Let's see. Oh, okay, I think I hit them all. Okay, so for me, it was a right decision to pick the Board of Governors, because I was looking at the Bachelor's of Science degree, because I had a lot of biology background, I had a lot of chemistry background. I could have majored in either one. But for me, it was like a timing issue, because I didn't know when I was going to get the fourth kid. So that was always in the back of my mind. I also could use, for military advancement, having a bachelor's degree would help me out if I wanted to become an officer. So there are different things I was looking for. I was looking at the PA program at another school, which kind of helps to have a bachelor's degree, even though I had a lot of core requirements. Having your degree really helps, whether you know it or not. Just having a whole bunch of college credits doesn't mean anything without you saying you have a degree. It helps, and the different portions that you have, it helps. But having that degree really says a lot, you know, because it's that completion and having that piece of paper that really makes a difference. So if you plan it right, you can really use it as a good tool. And I think it's also a time issue too, because when I came back, I was still working full time, and when I was looking at different classes, a lot of the classes that are offered in the daytime, or even some that were at night, you know, some of them don't fit your schedule, you know. So, and like if I did a Bachelor's of Science degree, I think it would have took me off a whole other year trying to match my schedule to when the school offered those classes. I was like, you know, but having the ability to take the classes that you need, I mean, I took most of my requirements online. Because I was working full time, I took most of my classes and finished my degree online. I took a couple, I think I did one correspondence type course, and the rest of them were online. So it was really, really helpful to have that flexibility. I think that's pretty much it. So I always talk about the program. It's great for soldiers, you know, because of the arts credit. They take a lot of your prior experience, which is a great thing. I didn't do a portfolio because I had a lot of college credits anyway, and then with the arts on top of everything else, it really just kind of helped to really get me where I needed to be. So, any questions?
You know, Joe just reminded me too, if not necessarily, you know, we're obviously very encouraging of Governor State master's degree programs, but if there's, like, we do get a lot of medical school, like Wanda was saying, pre-pharm is a big one right now. You need to talk to UIC, for instance, and find out if you're looking somewhere else. You can still use this program to your benefit, but you need to always find out what the other school is going to require for that degree. We have a lot of people using this, like we said, medical school, pre-pharm. They don't have certain, you don't need a bachelor's in biology or chemistry, but they do have certain class requirements. So you can use those as long as you have the organic chem or whatever class. You can still use this degree to go other places. You know, this isn't only like a G.S.U thing or people who have the Board of Governors. It's applicable to a lot of different things. You just need to do your research.
In fact, you can even, as long as you got the residential requirements and you're not over the amount of credits you want to transfer in, you can actually take classes at that other school that will transfer back to G.S.U that you can use towards your degree. So if it's something that's going to help you and it's not offered here, take it somewhere else and bring it back. You know, it won't even count towards your GPA. So if you do bad, you're like, oh, okay, oh well. I mean, at least I got a pass, you know. So that's another good thing. And that's another topic too that kind of relates though, if you have to take classes